It Follows. It's the new film from David Robert Mitchell. Is it worth your time? Let's find out. Hey everybody, welcome to the Captain Bitey Show, the show where I do the very difficult task of telling you whether a movie is worth your time or not and if it deserves a spot in your movie collection. As always, I am Ash, and today we are going to be talking about It Follows. So let's begin. So It Follows has a strange plot. I'm just gonna kind of describe the basics of it just because it's one of those ones that you want to go into as fresh as you possibly can. Basically, this is a new horror film, and in it, there's this shape-shifting creature that's following our character around. And this shape-shifting creature can shape-shift into anything. It can shape-shift into a person you know, someone you don't know, and its one goal is to just follow you. It will follow you until it can kill you. And you ask Ash, well, Ash, how does this thing get attached to you to the point where it follows you across the world? I'll tell you how. Let's talk about sex. Yes, basically, if someone has this thing and they do you, they pass it on to you. So it's an STD ghost, or as Alicia Malone put it, a sexually transmitted demon. Lovely. And if you know me, you've been plugged into the channel for a while, you know I hate horror films. Mainly because they're never good. We get like one good one a year, and that's ridiculous to me, and the other ones are so bad they make me want to claw my eyes out. They're lazy, all they do is go bah at you, and they're like, oh, we went bah, that's scary, right? That's not scary. That's not sticking with me at night. So I hate them. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. And after I saw It Follows, let's just say, I wanted to go get a poster of it, climb to the very top of my roof, and scream to the sky, people! This is how you make a horror film! Not only is It Follows the greatest horror film I have seen in ages. I mean, this thing blows away the Babadook in my mind. It blows away The Conjuring. It blows away Sinister. It blows away so much for me personally. So not only is it the best one I've seen in ages, this might be one of the best horror films I have ever seen. I am telling you this because if there were more horror films like this movie, I would love this genre. I would be so into it, I'd be there every night. Oh, I like the horror films. If movies could be like this, that would be amazing. And why am I going crazy about this movie? I'll tell you why. Because this horror film does not at all rely on making you jump to make you think you're scared. Because jump scares aren't scary. The purpose of a horror film should be to scare you to your core. To the point where, like last night, I woke up at 4 in the morning, had a mini panic attack because this closet's open and that's freaking me out because I just saw this movie the night before. That doesn't happen with jump scares. If I walk outside right now and my sister jumps out at me and goes, bah! I'm not going to wake up at 4 in the morning and have a panic attack. That's why this movie is so fantastic, because it's not scary in that it is scary in its subtleness. The fact its creepiness is so subtle. Like, you see this creature. This thing, it doesn't just jump at you and like a loud noise goes, bah! You know every horror movie trailer ever, they have that one scene where the thing jumps at you and goes, bah! This movie never has that. The entire thing with this creature is it's just walking towards you. Kind of like a speed walker, you know? Like it's kind of like a robot, but it's just walking towards you. And if you're like me and you're insanely paranoid and you've been walking home alone at night at times and you think someone's following you, this movie just uses that paranoia for the entire thing. And it makes it terrifying. And most of the time it's so subtle about that feeling that there are times where it gets to a point where you're so scared you will start scanning the background like, okay, is it there? Because people will walk behind it. Because this creature isn't coming out like just a giant green monster with a laser gun. No, it will come out as a person. So you don't know if it's a random person walking past this girl, you don't know if it's that. You can only tell by its walk cycle, which is terrifying because sometimes it'll come into frame and you won't even notice for a little bit. That's the genius, because I'm guaranteeing you, if this was thrown into a normal horror director's hand, whenever this thing came into frame, it would go, bah! You know, it would be scary. No, in this movie, you have to pay attention, because if you scan the scene, you'll be like, oh yeah, this is nice. Holy shit, it's right there! and that's scary, because that's subtle. It doesn't make noise, it doesn't go, it's just there. And that's most of the time, because a lot of the other times, it won't go bah, but it will be loud. And what I mean is it will blare. I mean, blare its score, which this movie's score is the most distressing and unnerving score I have heard in a long time. And it will blare it, and that combined with just the imagery of the scene, I'm telling you, it will petrify you. It will make you shake. Like, there's one scene in particular that involves a man who is quite tall. That's all I'm going to tell you. You'll know when you see the movie, where it's just blaring that score along with this character just walking into the frame. And I was shaking. Like, I was shaking, but I couldn't move. I could only move my mouth because it was slowly going like, oh, like I was considering going the horror. Like, that's how scary this movie is. It petrified me. I think that alone was akin to the scene in The Shining where the kid, I don't remember his name, he sees the twins for the first time. And I think that's one of the greatest uses of imagery in a horror film ever. So when you're reminding me of the feeling I had when I watched The Shining for the first time, then you have done your job in becoming an awesome horror film. Another thing this movie did that so many horror films just push to the side and ignore nowadays is it actually made me care about the main character. So many horror movies nowadays, they ignore that. They're like, no, we don't need to do that. We just need to go, blah, you know, put Annabelle in front of the frickin' door, make her fall over, blah. Oh, that's scary, right? No, it's not. In this movie, we have Maika Monroe, who, by the way, if this girl doesn't blow up, like, she was in The Guest, and I liked her in The Guest. After seeing her in this movie, I'm her biggest fan. Put Maika Monroe in everything. I'm telling you, this girl is going to be the next big thing. If she's not, we lose. But she plays our main character in the movie, and you care about her. And if you don't care about the characters, what's the point of going on the journey with them? In this movie, you care about her, and you care about her struggle, and you fear with her. Because when she sees this thing, no one else sees it. So you feel bad for her, because everyone's like, she's seeing things. And that leads to the creepiness. It's just, oh my god, she was so good. The way they treated her character was so good. You should care about characters, people. I thought that was like thing number one in screenwriting, besides like, you know how to screenwrite, but still. So in the end, It Follows is absolutely magnificent. This thing is a masterpiece of horror. I loved it to death. I am telling you, not to mention, it's about an STD demon, so it's kind of like a great, little commercial for abstinence. Abstinence. Don't have sex, or a scary creature will follow you until it kills you to death. But yeah, guys, if you need to see a movie this weekend, you got Home and Get Hard opening up. Go see this if it is opening near you. Go see it. If you're a fan of horror films, or even if you're not, go see this movie. And I'll even say this is a day one buy for me. The second this thing comes out on Blu-ray, I am buying the specialist of editions I can find. If there's a steelbook, it's gonna be in here. Like, day one. I want to watch it again now. That's how good it is. It Follows gets an A out of 10. Hey everybody, thank you so very much for watching my video review for It Follows. Finally, we get a good movie in March. That's why I'm so happy in this video, because I've seen so much crap, and now I see this near-perfect film. It's incredible. I want to hear what you guys think. Have you seen It Follows? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you going to see it? Are you going to skip it? Whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comment section below, because I want to hear them. And as always, guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all my future uploads. Be sure to hit that like button, because that really helps me out. And leave a comment, because I love comments. And hey, you want to go the extra mile to support the show and to support It Follows, because I want this movie to make a lot of money, be sure to share the video. That would be very nice of you. That's a plane. You should check out Austin Gaby. Austin Gaby won our Oscar Bet tournament. I am obligated to call him out throughout the rest of this month, and I will gladly do so. Check him out. Check out Cinema Darlin', because he's on that channel a lot. Those links are in the description, but most importantly, stay classy.
Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, say it's so good. It's so good. Can you say it's so good? It's so good.
I'm sorry, were you sleeping? Don't look at me like that.